Jigwit, YouTube, Istanga, and Fakalaranyu. I'm not here to talk about language specifically, like the Gaelic, the horrible, probably Gaelic that I just spoke. I'm talking more about, when people say watch your language or inappropriate language, shit like that, like what I just did. I think it's funny that, a lot of people will apologize for cussing, or the opposite, they'll like scoff or at you for cussing. Now, taking offense at it, if you're brought up that way, that's cool, I guess, but I could just as easily say, I'm offended by the word, I'll just pick a random word, I'll just say the. I mean, I know that's common, I should pick another one, but what if I was offended by the word the? It doesn't make sense. It's like it's like the word is in Monty Python. It's a comical example of people getting offended by the words like shit, fuck, whatever. I mean, like I said, maybe the original, the original connotations might not have been offensive, but now they are. But that just goes to show how pointless it is to complain about cussing, because at one point those words meant something else and were probably common. A lot of words go out of phase that either don't get used anymore or don't get used in the same way. But I just can't help but laugh at the people who just really get up in arms at cussing. I have a video on here about patriotism. Now, I was really pissed at that point. I don't usually cuss that much. I mean, I counted, and that was like, 2 fucks a minute? But I don't usually cuss like that, but still, it just goes to show that I don't have that reservation. I don't hold back if I want to say it, but here's the difference. I don't say it to piss people off, to get the reaction and saying, "Ha, look at me, I'm cussing." No, it's just part of my vocabulary, I guess. I mean, it's like someone constantly saying or using adverbs or using adjectives as adverbs, like that's crazy cool. That would be the same as someone saying that's fucking cool. I'm not saying it to offend anyone. In fact, I'm saying it as a compliment to something. If I say something is fucking awesome, that means it's fucking awesome. It doesn't mean, oh, that's fucking awesome. It's completely different. It's the subtext. It's how it's said, what it's meant to be said. If I say, fuck you, sure, I expect you to take offense at that, because that is aimed directly at you. But if I just say, shit, man, that's just crazy. That's just talk. That's just banter, and I'm just saying stuff. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm never trying to offend anyone, really. To come to think of it, I mean, I've mentioned my bumper stickers. A lot of people, mainly my stepdad, but a lot of people have come to me about them and saying, some of those are really offensive, or people might find them offensive. Like I have one that says, "I'm tired of stupid people." Well, I am, because stupid people will get me killed in a car accident because they don't use their fucking blinker, and they all of a sudden get over, and I'm forced to slow down, and then the person behind me slams into me, and whatever the fuck happens. But stupid people will be the end of me, so I'm tired of them. I'm not, and it doesn't specifically point at people. I know this is completely off tangent to language, but I'm running out of words of the day, so I gotta say it somewhere. But yeah, I have all these bumper stickers, mostly pagan, mostly libertarian, hippie, whatever, crazy shit, that people may find offensive, but my aim is not to offend. My aim is simply to say, hey, this is me. I am a tree-hugging dirt worshipper. I am a libertarian. I question authority. That's one of them. I have an open mind, and I appreciate there's people who do have open minds. Stuff like that. I'm Irish. I have a whole bunch of Irish bumper stickers. I'm an otaku. I have a Hellsing on one side, Trigun on the other. It's just saying who I am. If you don't like who I am, especially if you don't like who I am just from my bumper stickers, fine. I don't care. I'm in my car. I'm going somewhere. I don't care what you think. At least not while I'm driving. I mean, if you come up to me, I'll do my best to hear you out, and hopefully you'll hear me out too. But if we're driving, I don't really care what you think about my bumper stickers. I'm just saying who I am. And I have had people come to me about my bumper stickers specifically, meaning people other than family or friends or whatever like that. I've had a few people actually come up to me about my bumper stickers and question them. One of them says "Born Again Pagan," which isn't meant to be an insult to born again Christians. It's because I believe in reincarnation. I believe in I believe in spirit and soul. I just believe it passes on. Should I talk about this here, or should I wait until another thing? Because I could go off on a tangent with that too. But basically,
with reincarnation, I believe our bodies are the light bulb, and the spirit and soul is electricity, basically. So when the light bulb dies, what do? Humans get another one, but you can put another light bulb in.
Anyway, off the tangent, back onto the main course. Language. I don't cuss to piss people off. It's part of my vocabulary. So people need to get off the case of, I don't want to hear that garbage censorship. There we go. I'm tired of, I've never personally been censored, but I'm tired of censorship of every little single fucking word that offends someone, anyone. Like drugs. There's a recent fad in songs to censor out the word drug anytime it's mentioned, no matter what the context is. Even if it's saying drugs are bad, I want to get off these drugs, or stop doing those drugs. If it has the word drugs in the song, it bleeps it out. Like the Nickelback song, Rockstar. You know, it talks about a drug dealer on speed dial and stuff like that. And there's another one. I forget. I think it's Stone Sour. But I just don't get the whole censorship thing. I mean, just because it's not one person now, I know, but just because someone doesn't want to hear a word doesn't mean you have to ruin it for everyone else. So, yeah, this language issue, between censorship and being easily offended and people thinking I do it to piss people off or to get attention, it needs to stop. It's pointless. People need to get used to the fact that I cuss, other people cuss, It's language. It's part of the language. Like I said, I could just as easily say I'm offended by the word door. And so I would request for you to instead say portal or entranceway or something like that. Instead, and if you ever mention the word door, I'd be like, watch your mouth. Yeah, when people say watch my mouth, I'm like, give me a mirror and I will. When people say watch my language, I say, yeah, I'm watching as it leaves my mouth. Thank you.